G'day, my name's Brad Martin and I'm here to teach you guys about cultural awareness when working in the field of Māori and developing Māori agribusiness. So the first things to be aware of is the Māori cultural beliefs. They have a saying called tangata whenua. They believe they are part of the land. They do not own the land, they essentially are part of it. Their culture is held up by the four pillars of the Māori worldview. Kai te kiaenga, Māori way of doing things. This refers to Māori customs. Kai tai kitianga, guardianship of the land. This refers to them being part of the land, therefore they must protect it. They have a long world view attached to this. Rangatu Rangatanga, which talks about their chieftainship, so their collective view together, and collective orientation of the iwi. The whānau unga rangatanga talks about kinship and iwi. Now these relate to every decision that the Māori make. So I'm going to talk to you about the 3 areas of communication to be aware of when dealing with Māori and agribusiness projects. They are an oral culture and have collective principles. This oral culture means they're quite different to Europeans in terms of they don't have a written culture, so therefore agreements are usually done by by verbal agreements rather than written agreements. They also do every decision collectively in a group called a hui. This leads to extensive discussion, so they start off with an exploratory meeting where the person who raises the issue talks about the issues and the processes around those issues, and then after that, a few weeks later, is usually another meeting so people can voice opinions and work through the process. This is a slow process and quite different to European, where you are expected to know what is going on in the meeting beforehand by doing reading. Interpersonal communication is quite a big part in Māori culture. They are physical. They like to touch to show emotion, so they touch you by to show sympathy, support, gratitude, apologise, or friendship. They don't like to look you in the eye. They find that as very confrontational. They often display gratitude through doing actions rather than words, unlike the European culture. The power and status in Māori culture is usually separated into two: political power, ritualistic and religious power. Religious power talks to genealogically lines of the thing, and it's mainly to do with ceremonies. But political power is based on someone's mana and can be gained over a period of time. But there's usually a misalignment between skills and knowledge and leadership. So often the people in charge are not skilled in what they're doing, don't have the necessary knowledge or education to make the best decisions. Therefore, it is your job as part of the field team to educate Māori properly. So this might take a little bit more time. Thank you for listening. Cheers.